This is Radharasa Suranidhi by Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur, May 8th, 2010. We're discussing the Radha Guna Mahima, the wonderful and glorious qualities of Srimati Radharani. Today we're starting verse 26, which describes that Srimati Radharani is the quintessence of everything. She's the Sara, the essence. She's the essence of everything. And we're going to hear about 7 essences. Like they have sometimes you go in these incense and oil stores and they have natural essences, rose essence, or you say attar, or this or that, essences. She has 7 essences. She has unlimited, but at least 7 are given here by Saraswati Pad. In verse 52, which we concluded yesterday, we mentioned the word lavanya, which was a description of Radharani's beautiful complexion. Lavanya means that her complexion is pearl-like in the sense that her body naturally glows with radiant beauty. And we heard that she is Rasasara. She is the essence of an ocean of ras. Now in this verse we're going to discuss, 26, Srila Saraswati Pad is describing how Srimati Radharani and Radharani alone is the essence of everything. Why is Radharani alone the essence of everything? The Sara, Sara, Sara. Because of these 7 transcendental qualities that we're going to discuss. Srimati Radhika is the star, the essence or quintessence of everything for Brajadam. She's a quintessence, she is everything for Brajadam, everything for Bhagavan Sri Krishna, and everything for the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. She's a quintessence for us also. Everything for Brajadam, everything for Bhagavan Sri Krishna, and everything for all the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, who are sincerely and intensely aspiring for the eternal seva of her tenderly sweet lotus feet. Srimati Radhika ki! In describing how Srimati Radhika is the essence of 7 different qualities, in effect, Saraswati Pad is mentioning and glorifying 5 of Radharani's 25 transcendental qualities. In teachings of Lord Chaitanya and also Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sanatana Shiksha, there are 25 qualities of Radharani listed. And these other qualities we're hearing, they all fall within the category, the broader category of these 25. And in the discussion of these 7, we'll mention which one they're analogous to, out of the 25 primary qualities of Radharani. So this is verse 26. Of Radharasa Suranidhi. Lavanya Sara Rasasara Sukaika Sarai Karunya Sara Madhuracha Birupa Sare Vaidagya Sara Ratikeli Vilasa Sare Radha Bidema Mamanokila Sara Sare. Now as a sadhaka, in his prarthana or prayer to his Swamini Radha, his Ishta Devata or Devi, Saraswati Pad is saying, my mind is completely absorbed in Sri Radha, who is the essence of natural beauty, the essence of ras, the only essence of bliss, the essence of compassion, the essence of all sweet, effulgent, and beautiful forms, the essence of cleverness, and the essence of erotic playfulness. So these are the 7 essences of Radharani. So we use this, Saraswati Pad is using the word Sara, which most people know Hindi, it's the same, Hindi and Sanskrit. The word Sar, the A is there, but Sara or Sar means the most enjoyable part of a substance. The essence of ice cream, is it coolness? Is it smoothness? Is it creaminess? No, it's sweetness. It's a sweet flavor of the ice cream. If you take out the sweetness, it may be smooth, it may be creamy, it may be cold, and it will just be cold cream and not ice cream. So no one will scream for that type of ice cream. Ice cream for ice cream. At least that's what the kids do. The word Sara means the most enjoyable part of a substance, and Sri Radha is the essential part of God's Swarup Shakti called Ladini. Because Krishna has unlimited potencies, Parasya Shakti Rivadaya Shriyate Swabhavagigana Balakriyacha, but they're basically categorized in three: Sandini Shakti, Ladini Shakti, and Samvit Shakti. And what is the most enjoyable aspect of Krishna, of these three Shaktis? His Ladini Shakti. That is his enjoying Shakti. That is his pleasure potency. Halad. Haladini. Halad means happiness, pleasure, satisfaction, joy. So even the most pleasurable aspect of his energies is his Ladini aspect, not his creative Sandini aspect, or his maintenance aspect of Sat or Sandini. Not these energies, but this internal energy, this Swarup Shakti, Ladini, and that Ladini takes a form, Ladini Radha, Haladini. So this, and Radha is that Sara, she's the essence of the essence. So Krishna's Ladini Shakti, she's the essence, the quintessence of it. The first point, the first essence of Radharani's 7 essences is called Lavanya Sara. And this is as we mentioned, Lavanya means that luster, that pearl-like luster which emanates, that luster, that attractive glow, that attractive soothing and cooling and a very beautiful glow that emanates from inside the core of a very costly and beautiful pearl. That's Lavanya. So Radharani's Lavanya Sara, her form is the essence of this beautiful, all-attractive glow which emanates from within her heart. It's the quintessence of luster. The Bhagavatam describes Krishna as Lavanya Saram Asamurdvam Ananya Siddham. That he himself is the unequaled, he's so effulgent, and no one has such a perfection. So someone might ask a question, well, the Bhagavatam is saying that Krishna is also Lavanya Saram, because there's verses there, 10:44-14. They may argue, you're saying that your Saraswati Pad is saying Lavanya Sara Radha, but I'm saying Lavanya Sara Krishna. Who is right? But there is no luster equal to or higher than Krishna. This is Asam Urdvam. This is one of the words that's often used to define God. Asam. Asam means no one's equal, Asama. And Urdvam, no one's above or taller or bigger than. This is God. The buck stops there. So sometimes people say, oh, Krishna's God. Well, he's a creator. Who created God? Clever and wise people. And then you're not talking about God anymore. God is the beginning point, the absolute center, the absolute starting point. If there's any starting point beyond that or behind that, then that starting point is God. Who created God? Well, the creator. Well, who created the creator of God? It's called dog chasing his tail argument. Dog chasing his tail, running, never catching. Only salivating, getting nowhere. This is such ridiculous line of thought. So the logic is that God is that. That's the very definition of God. It's the starting point, the beginning, the cause of all causes, sarva karana karanam. So Asamurdvam, the Bhagavatam is saying Asamurdvam. Lavanya Saram, Krishna Lavanya Saram Asamurdvam. So the argument is there. No one has that pearl-like effulgence or glow like Krishna. That beautiful sapphire, that Ujjvala Nilamani. Rupa Goswami describes Ujjvala Nilamani. A Nilamani means a blue sapphire, and Ujjvala means so effulgent, so radiant, so lavanya. But then we have to ask, all right, as we're following our line of our critics, well, okay, all right, Krishna is unequaled and unsurpassed lavanya, and he's the essence of that. But where did he get his luster from? Then the answer is Ananya Siddham. He's Ananya means no other perfection. He's perfect. It's self-born. Atmabhu, it's his own. He didn't get it from anyone, that's why I said he's God. There's no other source than Krishna himself, because he's self-perfect. But in the eyes of Krishna, Radharani is Lavanyasar. She is the essence of effulgence, because he's so effulgent, no one's equal to him, and no one has that luster. Then why is he attracted to Radharani? If you have so much money, you're very wealthy, crorepati, but then you come to me, and I say, why are you hanging around me? Because you have more money than me. I'm a crorepati, but you're an arabpati. I have millions of dollars, but you have billions of dollars. Can you give me a few billions so I can become close to you? So Krishna is, all right, the Bhagavatam is correct. But then, first of all, he's mad after Radharani, and this is one of the qualities, the quintessential qualities, one of the gunas of Radharani that Krishna is crazy about. Her effulgence, the beautiful dynamic effulgence of Radharani. Radha is the empress of Lavanya. This is told in Ujjvala Nilamani. This is being spoken by the Lord himself. Krishna says, "Oh Radhe, the Creator has collected the essence of all spotlessly beautiful things in the world to make your body. Oh doe-eyed beauty, Kuranga Netre. The rays that emanate from your limbs, that lavanya, defeat even a splendid mirror made of jewels. The splendor of a jeweled mirror. These jewels like Suryakant and Chandrakant, they emanate so much light. Imagine a mirror made of jewels." So Krishna is saying that you're the supreme. In fact, Radharani's lavanya, her effulgence lights up the entire forest of Vrindavan. That's how Krishna finds where she is. Krishna has such an effulgence, such lavanyasara asamordvam, as Bhagavatam is telling, 10:44-14. But with his own lavanyasara, so-called unequaled, unsurpassed, matchless effulgence, and lavanya, radiance, when Krishna enters the forest in the daytime, with his own lavanya, he cannot find Radharani. She's in the Nibrita Nikunj. And he has to find her somehow or other. So how does he find her? He has to track her on his mobile. He tracks her by her fragrance, by her vibration. But the first thing that's most prominent is her lavanyasara, the quintessence of her pearl-like effulgence, which is radiating through the whole forest, even in the daytime. So he's looking, could Radharani be in this kunj? Or perchance she's in that kunj? He's wandering here and there, along the banks of the Yamuna. Where? Radharani kahan, kahan. Hey Radhe Brajadevi. Hey Radhe Brajadevi. Kahan, kutaha, where are you? Brajadevi. Kunjadevi. Kunjeshwari. Where are you? Are you here? Ah, look, Subal. Manamangal, see, look. Look in that kunj. See there? Near Keshigat. See that effulgence? See that radiance coming from there? That is Lavanyasara Radha. So then Krishna runs. So therefore, Saraswati Pad is quite correct. That Krishna has defeated everyone in the entire universe with his Lavanyasara Asamordva. But that person who has defeated the whole universe with his Lavanya has been defeated by the Lavanya of Radharani. Lavanyasara Radharani ki. Now the second quintessential quality of Radharani, of course there's, this is mentioned here as the rasasara. This is combined, the commentators, they combine these two essences. The rasasara was sukhaika sara. Rasa and sukhaika. Because you can't have sukha without rasa, and you can't have rasa without sukha. If bhakti rasa is there, if prem rasa is there, then bliss is there. And if you have bliss, transcendental bliss, then you must have ras. Bhakti rasa produces bliss, prem rasa. So they're interdependent. They're complementary. They go together. Rasasara, sukhaika sara. She is the essence of ras, the only essence of bliss, the essence of joy, the essence of happiness and ras. Sukhaika sara, rasasara. So when you combine these concepts together, sukhaika sara, sukha sara, and rasasara, that combination in Radhika, she's the essence of the happiness of ras. Because when we engage in bhakti at the level of bhav, then the sthayi bhav and the anubhavs, vibhavs, sanchari bhavs, they all mix together at the level of bhav, and we begin to experience the true taste of bhakti ras, pramdrisva nivartate, rasavarjam rasopyasya, pramdrisva nivartate. And that experience of ras is the experience of Ladini Radha, the experience of the loving joy of Radharani's heart. So this bhakti means Radharani. Bhakti Devi is Radharani's amsha, expansion of Radharani, not Tulsi. Radharani's expansion. Bhakti is Ladini. So when one is experiencing the bhakti ras at the level of bhava bhakti in a true form, then that taste of bhakti is a taste of Radha, it's a taste of Ladini, it's a taste of the transcendental bliss of Radharani's heart, because we're touching Krishna's heart by our pure seva. And we can only touch Krishna's heart through the hand of Radharani. So when Radharani is favoring us, and Radharani's bhaktas are favoring us, and bhava bhakti enters the heart and mixes with our heart, then it elevates our heart and softens and melts our heart, so that we can actually offer that melted heart to Krishna in the anugatya of Radharani and her followers, and then experience the happiness of Krishna in return and the rasa of Krishna in return. Rasa sara, sukhaika sara. So the essence of that happiness that a bhakta feels is Radharani, so the essence of Radha. The Upanishads are explaining. Again, we're seeing it's like two teams in a football game. One side is the blue team and the yellow team. Sometimes in school, you're on the blue team, you wear a blue shirt, you're in the yellow shirt. They divide up teams like this. There's a blue team and the yellow team. The blue team is obviously Sham's team. Jai Sham, Jai Sham, Jai Sham. And then the yellow team is obviously Radharani's team. So they're saying, Jai Radhe, Jai Radhe, Jai Radhe. Isn't it? So they're Jai Shri, Jai Shri, Jai Shri. Jai Krishna, Jai Krishna. So together you have Jai Shri Krishna. So they both win. It's called win-win. Jai Shri Krishna. Shri is Radharani and Krishna is Krishna. But Radharani's gopis are glorifying and encouraging her to victory in all the different pastimes. Jai Shri, Jai Shri, and all Krishna sakhas and Prinarma sakhas are encouraging and rooting for him. Jai Krishna. So on one side, the Krishna bhaktas are arguing for the supremacy of Krishna. He's supreme in ras and supreme in this and supreme in that. On the other side, you have the Radha Bhaktas, the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. No. Krishna is das of Radharani. Radharani is supreme. Radharani is Vrindavaneshwari. They say, no, Krishna is Vrindavaneshwara. No. Don't you know, Madhav Mahotsav, Krishna arranged himself. It's called Madhav's festival. Madhava's festival to establish Radharani as the Vrindavaneshwari, the Umarao of Vrindavan. He himself put the coronation garland on her neck. Jiva Goswami isn't recounting. It's also in the stories in the Puranas, and retold in a poetic way by Jiva Goswami and Madhav Mahotsav. And already there in the histories, the Puran. It's a fact. Radharani is the one and only Queen of Vrindavan. Vrindavaneshri Radharani ki Jai. So we're on Radharani's team. Jai Shri, Jai Shri. But the Upanishads, they're on Krishna's team. So they say, Rasovai Saha. Rasovai Saha. They say that Krishna is Ras. He is Ras. Rasovai Saha. He is Ras. He's Rasaraj. Rupa Goswami says in Nectar of Instruction, Nectar of Devotion, Akila Rasamrita Murti. Akila Rasamrita Murti. He is the form. Krishna is the very form and embodiment of all nectarine mellows or flavors of divine rasas. So, despite these inconceivable attributes of Krishna as Rasaraj, our Kasturi Manjari, who knows better, Kasturi Manjari is Srila Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami Pada ki, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki. He's telling something different. So who will the judge believe? Your lawyer or my lawyer? Okay, Upanishads, speak up for your defendant. Speak up for your client. All right, Goswami Granthas, you speak on behalf of your defendant. Who is supreme, Radha or Krishna? It's a heated debate. The Madhvas don't even accept Radharani. They say she's an Apsara. We don't accept her. And for us, she's God. Radharani is God. She's the female God. So just see the controversy in the court of philosophy. The controversies in the court of philosophy. Who will judge? Who will say? If you're a Madhva, that's your way. Follow what they say. If you're a Gaudiya, this is our way. We follow what we say. There's no other way to go to Radhe Radhe. Radha Rani ki Jai. Our Kasturi Manjari states the case on behalf of Radharani and Govinda Lilamrita, Krishna's Kaviraja's classic of Astakali Leela, chapter 11, verse 118. Krishnendriya Lada Gunera Udara Shri Radhika Rajati Radhikiva Sarvopam Anavali Mardi Silan Yangani Vangini Shabanti Yamushya Yangani Vangani Shabanti Yamusha. Translation, verse 118 from chapter 11. Srimati Radhika is the ornament with all the qualities. Srimati Radhika is ornamented with all the qualities of sweetness and beauty that can fully please Krishna's transcendental senses. In this way, Radhika can only be compared with herself alone. Thus, Radhika defeats all standards of comparisons with her every limb of her beautiful divine form. So therefore, Krishna was Rasovaisa. He is, but he's okay, he's Rasaraj, but he gets his relish from Rasasar and Sukaikasar Radha. Kavi Karnapur says that the essence of ras is astonishment. So Krishna is Rasavai Saha, that's a fact. But does he become astonished by his being being ras? No. He experiences astonishment when he's with Radharani. Chamatkar Leela. Only with Radharani, by himself or within himself, yes, he's Rasaraj, yes, he's Rasavai Saha. But Kavi Karnapur is saying, what is the essence of ras? What is it? It means astonishment. Rasasar Chamatkar Radharani. Because of her Madan Mahabhav, she creates the most inconceivable astonishment and relishable rasa for Krishna's pleasure. Therefore, Radha alone is the quintessence of rasasara and bliss, sukaikasara, for Krishna. Although Krishna is the embodiment and the very source of pleasure, Vladini Shakti, Radharani's expression of that energy enables Krishna to taste and experience happiness within himself. He's the sugar, but not the sweet. So how does he taste the sweet unless he becomes the tongue? So Radharani is that allows Krishna to taste the sweetness and sugar. He's the sugar and he's the source of the sweetness, but without the sugar needs something else to taste its own sweetness. It needs a taster. So Radharani is giving Krishna the taste of his own happiness by her rasas, expression of her ras, or madhura ras, or madanakya mahabhav, prem ras. He gets so much thrill and astonishment and happiness with Radharani and Radharani alone. Therefore, she is the quintessence of ras, rasasara, and sukhaikasara. The happiness, the degree and pitch and extent of happiness and pleasure that Radharani offers to Krishna and provides for Krishna is unexcelled and matchless anywhere. Srimati Radhika is also the cause of happiness for the devotees. Radhika makes us happy also. This point is explained, how Radharani makes the devotees happy. In Ramananda Sambhag, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chapter 8, 158. Sukha Rupa Krishna Kare Sukha Ashwadhan Bhakta Gane Sukha Dite Ladani Karan. Very simple Bengali. Sukha Rupa Krishna Kare Sukha Ashwadhan Bhakta Gane Sukha Dite Ladani Karan. Thus, Srimati Radharani alone is Sukhaikasara. She is the only source of the essence of joy and bliss. This verse, Ramananda Roy is explaining to Lord Chaitanya about the identity of Radharani. He's saying that Sukha Krishna Kare, Sukha Ashwadan, Bhaktagani Sukudite, Ladani Karan, that Ladani Karan, Sarvakarana Karanam, Ladani Shakti means Radharani. She is the cause, the Mul Karana. She is the cause of Sukha Rupa Krishna, the cause, the form of happiness for Krishna. She gives happiness, she gives the very form of happiness to Krishna, Sukha Ashwadan. And she enables Krishna to taste happiness. Bhaktagani Sukha Dite. Dite means dan, means to give. She gives happiness to the devotees. Bhaktagane. So this means that Ladani Shakti, Radha, when that Ladani Shakti expresses itself towards Krishna, then he experiences happiness and tastes happiness. Therefore Radharani is Sukhaikasara. And when Ladani Shakti, when Radharani expresses her mercy and her energy of Ladani, Bhakti means Ladani, towards the devotee, then he experiences, when she gives herself to the devotee, then he experiences Bhaktagane Sukhedite, the cause of the devotee feeling happiness and devotion, Bhakti Ras or Bhakti Ulas or Bhakti Sukh, happiness and devotion. The cause is Radharani, the cause is her Ladani Shakti. That's the true happiness and the true Ananda that one experiences in the course of serving Krishna. Sevananda. That Sevananda the devotee experiences is the mercy of Radharani. So tomorrow, by the mercy of the Lord, we'll begin the fourth essence of Radharani, Karuna, Karunyasara, the essence of compassion. Radharasuranidhi ki jai, Prabodhananda Saraswati Pada ki jai, jai jai Shri Radhe Shyam. This is Radharasuranidhi. We're discussing about Radha Guna Mahima. Lavanyasara Rasasara Sukhaikasara Karunyasara Madhura Chavirupasare Vaidagdyasara Ratikeli Vilasasare Radha Bideva Mamano Kilasara Sare. Srila Saraswati Pad is glorifying Srimati Radharani's qualities, and by these 6 qualities, he's saying that Radharani is the essence of the essence, which means the quintessence of everything. So she's the Karunya Sara. She's the essence of compassion. That's one of Radharani's 26 qualities, actually, also. Sanatana Shiksha and Chaitanya Charitamrita, Lord Chaitanya is enunciating these beautiful qualities of Radharani, 25 qualities. And one of them is, number 11, is merciful, always very merciful, always full of mercy or compassion. And it's described as karuna. Karuna is described, usually, oftentimes, karuna is defined as compassion, but in Jaiva Dharma and teachings of Lord Chaitanya and Chaitanya Charitamrita, Prabhupada and also the translators of Jaiva Dharma, they translate the word karuna to mean mercy, like kripa. Somehow they choose mercy over compassion, but they're basically the same. All three say merciful, always very merciful, and always full of mercy. And the quality is, this says karuna, karuna purna. Technically, I think karuna means compassion. Karuna purna Radharani ki. So this is Radharani's 11th quality. And Saraswati Pad is glorifying it here, and it's in his list it's number 4, or number 4 of her quintessential qualities. And this is, in other words, Radharani is the essence of compassion. So what does compassion mean, first of all? So Ramanuja writes in one commentary on Vedanta Darshan, Dayahi nama sarvarta nirapeksha para dukkha sahishnata. What is the definition of compassion? Because if we're talking about something, then we should know what we're talking about. So yes, compassion, and everyone nods their yes, compassion. I say, what does compassion mean? So, I don't know. Then you don't know what we're talking about. So we say she's the essence of compassion, then first of all we have to know what is compassion, what is that quality which she is the essence of. This is logical. So we have to understand what is compassion. And in his verse I mentioned from Ramanujacharya, he defines compassion as that one who gives up all selfishness and cannot tolerate the suffering of others. Compassion. With passion, with energy, with motion, with force, with movement. Passion means movement, but I mean, in our we say mode of passion, but passion means, in English, passion means emotional, very emotional. Well, he's full of passion, a passionate love affair. He's extremely fiery and emotional love affair. So compassion means full of passion. Compassion with passion or full of passion means one has lots of feelings for others. Because why? You can't have feelings for others. If you're selfish, you can't have feelings for others. Because you're too preoccupied with yourself and collecting happiness and good feelings and making yourself feel good. Because you're selfish. You want to make yourself feel good. So you can't be compassionate because you're always looking for and worried about number 1. In your life there's no number 2. There's no number 3 and 4. But in the life of a compassionate person, everybody else is number 1 and I don't have a number. I don't rate. My value is not that I am number 1, but my value is in serving you. My value is in helping others and attending to their needs and wants and alleviating their distress and their sufferings. That is my passion. My burning interest is to help you. Passion means a burning, all-consuming desire or passion. So I have a burning, all-consuming desire to help others, which means selflessness, not selfishness. So this is some of the idea of compassion. A compassionate humanitarian or welfare worker. So it means a person has given up all selfishness and he cannot tolerate the suffering of others. People are suffering because they're not hearing the name of Krishna. So let me say Hare Krishna. Every time I have a chance to talk to someone, they should hear Hare Krishna from my lips. Why am I afraid to sing it? Oh, it's my husband's business partner. It's my mother-in-law. It's my grandmother. They're all in Maya. Whatever their designation is, it's one. They have forgotten God. They're suffering because of their forgetfulness. And they're suffering because of their identity, false identity with the material body. I am mother-in-law, I am mother, I am sister, I am boss, I am employee, I am client, I am relative. It's all a cause of suffering. Anything less than God consciousness is a cause of suffering and bondage. And God consciousness is a source of joy and liberation. And you should be an agent of joy and liberation. But at least you can give the holy name out, and somebody, when they answer the phone and say Hare Krishna, and they say, what? Hare Krishna. Oh, is it? And then people will be startled. Is this the usual person in Maya that I call all the time? Is this so and so? 907-492 or whatever, 987. Yeah. Oh, what's that? Oh, I'm initiated and I'm chanting this mantra. Anyway, is your husband there? Your wife there? It's not going to, if they're sure that it's the right number, they'll still pursue their business. Do you think so? And if they say, oh, you said Hare Krishna, I don't want to talk to you, and they hang up the phone, then do you lose anything by not talking to such a foolish person? No. And if they have half a brain, if they're half sensible, they'll continue the line of the conversation of why they call and say, is your husband there? Is your wife or daughter there? Is son there? Or are you there? Are you coming or doing or this or that? But at least they pause for a moment in their entire unlimited sojourn in Maya to think about God because you said Hare Krishna when you answered the phone. Krishna himself says only preach to the innocent and submissive, which is like 1 in 50 billion. Someone's genuine, sincere, and transparent and comes to you and says, I'm suffering, I'm really suffering. Can you tell me about God? I heard you're a godly person. That person you can actually preach to. But everyone thinks they're not suffering, including your mother who's about to die. She thinks, I'm doing great. I'm enjoying. Isn't this a grand illusion of Maya? When Yamraj asked Yudhisthira, what is the most amazing thing? The most amazing thing is everybody's dying everywhere. My relatives, but everyone's thinking, I will never die. And the second thing as part of that is everyone is suffering unlimitedly, but everyone is thinking, I'm not suffering. There's so much covered and so much cheating themselves. They don't want to face the facts. They're all living a hoax. Everyone is living a hoax, a bluff. Every single person is living a bluff and a hoax. They're convincing themselves and brainwashing themselves, I am happy. It's a grand illusion. Everyone's absorbed in it. Every single person you know is an illusion. They're all in Maya. And you're helping them stay in Maya because you're never ever reminding them of God because you're afraid. They don't have faith or confidence or philosophical depth. When you have faith and confidence and philosophical depth, you don't fear anything. Hare Krishna. So the compassion is, at least we'll say Hare Krishna. This is how this quality of Radharani should manifest in Radharani's bhaktas. But we want to be in Maya, so we're afraid. We don't want Krishna. Krishna's in the temple. I chant my rounds, now I want to go out and play in Maya. I hung up my beads on the hook. So we should be karuna like Radharani. Compassion means that one gives up his selfishness. You're worried about yourself. You're not thinking of pleasing Krishna. What's the most pleasing thing to Krishna? Spread his name and fame and glories all over the world. Prithivitiyachira nagaradigram sarva pracharam moranam sarva pracharam moranam. Everywhere my name will be preached. She left the spiritual world to come and distribute the holy name to the people of the world. Half of Gauranga is Radharani, and the other half is Krishna. So Radharani's karuna is coming out of Krishna's karuna is Radharani's Shakti. Karuna's Shakti is Radharani. Her compassion is that she's traveling all over India. Krishna is traveling all over India, a unified form of mercy, giving out the holy name to everybody. Compassion means that one gives up all selfishness and one cannot tolerate the suffering of others. These feelings are not possible toward dead matter, only toward living beings. Although the soul is by nature transcendental, It is still fully under control of time, karma, Maya, and God. In Priti Sandarbha, Jiva Goswami also discusses something about compassion. He calls anukampa. Anukampa chapurnepi swasmin nija sevad adya avilasham sampadya seva kadishu sevadi sobhagya sampadika bhagavatas chittardratamayi tad upakarecha. Jiva Goswami Pad says in Priti Sandarbha, although God is self-satisfied, He still likes to accept the service of His devotees, and therefore He creates the desire for devotional service in the hearts of fortunate candidates. Thus His heart, Krishna's heart, melts with compassion and is filled with the desire to benefit conditioned souls. Well, Prabhupada used to say that compassion means giving a gift of love. That's compassion. This is, Prem Nam is a gift of love. There is no other love in this world. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says there are two realities in this world. The Jiva and the holy name. Everything else is illusion. It's all a game. The only thing that's real is the Jiva and the holy name. Compassion means to give the gift of love of God. The greatest gift is devotion and love. What do you give the man who has everything? A life without love is not worth living. Ladini dvaraya kore bhaktera poshana. Through His pleasure potency, Krishna maintains His devotees. It says, Ladini dvaraya kore bhaktera poshana. Chaitanya Charitamrita, through the door, like Haridwar, this is Ladini dwara. You go to Haridwar, all the Mayavadis go to Haridwar and meditate on Brahman and do Gyan Yoga. But we're not interested in Haridwar so much, we're interested in Ladini Dwara. Ladini Dwara means the door to Radharani's heart. Open Radharani's heart and release the flood of ecstasy, the flood of prema. Ladini Shakti means that power and potency which can satisfy and please Krishna. The bliss potency. Love is bliss. Bliss is love. Love is devotion. Devotion is bliss. Bhaktera Poshana. Poshana means to nourish. Poshana, to maintain. The devotees are maintained through the doorway of bliss. Through the doorway of devotional service. And this is the gift of Krishna and Guru. So this is how Krishna nourishes and maintains His devotees, through the pleasure potency of Radha. So as Gauranga, Krishna has accepted the Kanti, and Bhav and Kanti, Radha Bhav and Radha Kanti, Rasaraj, Mahabhav, Gauranga Mahaprabhu Ki. Now Krishna has accepted the luster, the beautiful, radiant, molten golden complexion, and the deep bhavas of ecstatic Ujjvala Prem, Nirmal Prem of Mahabhav, Madanaki Mahabhav, those sweetest, deepest, most confidential ecstasies of Radharani's heart have been amalgamated into the heart of Krishna. The Kanti and Bhav of Radharani have been assumed by Krishna and assimilated into the form of Gauranga, Rasaraj Mahabhav, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now he says, this mood is Krishna's descended as Gaura to bless the conditioned souls in Kali with the most benevolent gift of Raganuga Prema, which is a hidden storehouse of the Brajani Kunjas. This is the quintessence of Radharani's compassion, that she's come in Gaur. The compassion in Gaur is Radha. The compassion in Gaur is Radha. because that is not Krishna's compassion, Shakti, Radharani, Ladini Shakti. Compassion means giving love. Love means Ladini Shakti. So compassion means giving Radha. And Radha is Karuna Sara. She's the essence of compassion. So when we give Radha, we're giving the essence of compassion. So how do we give Radha to anyone? How do we show our compassion to anyone? By telling them, Hare Krishna. This is Radharani's quality. Compassion. Kruna Mahi Radha Rani Ki Jai. Now the fifth quality of Radharani, Madhura Chabi Rupasara. This means that she is the essence of all sweet, effulgent, beautiful forms. Madhura Rupa. That's one of Krishna's sweetnesses also. Vena Madhurya, Rupa Madhurya, Prema Madhurya, and Lila Madhurya. So Radharani is also Rupa Madhurya. She's Madhura Rupa. She's also, if Krishna is Rupa Madhurya, then Rupa Madhurya needs another Rupa Madhurya to be happy with. Krishna, that's one of his distinctive qualities. It's one of Radharani's essential qualities, is Rupa Madhurya. Madhura Rupa, that means Rupa Madhurya. Madhura Chabi. Chabi means luster, brilliance. Madhura Chabi Rupa Sar. She's the essence of sweet, effulgent beauty, her form. This is her luster, her beauty. So Rupa Goswami, he describes the essence of this Rupa in Ujjwala Nilamani. The essence of beauty is Radharani. Anganya Bhushitan Yeva Kinachit Bhushanadina Yena Bhushitavad Bhati Tad Rupa Miti Katyate. In Ujjwala Nilamani, Rupa Goswami is describing, this word is there, Madhura Chabi Rupa. Rupa means form, body, angas, limbs, face, arms, legs, etc. Rupa, form, Shri Rupa Mantri. Shri Radha Rupa, Rupa Mantri. So Radharani is Madhura Chabi Rupa. Her form is, she has Rupa Madhura, a very sweet form. So what does Rupa mean? He says the natural beauty of a girl who looks as beautiful without ornaments as when she is ornamented is called Rupa. So this Radharani has this beauty. Some ladies, when they get dressed up with all the ornaments, then they look something attractive. But without the ornaments, they look flat and dull, colorless, unattractive, uninteresting. Rupa Goswami says that Radharani is such, she's the essence of Rupa. She's Rupa Sara, which means Rupa means the quality. Rupa means the natural. A girl that has just natural, she shows naturally beautiful, with or without anything, with ornaments more beautiful, but even without them, she doesn't need them to look beautiful. So Radharani is the essence of those type of beautiful women. She's the quintessence. So I mean, she looks the most beautiful, any possible woman that could look beautiful without ornaments, that's Radharani. And it's described in Krishna that Krishna is also equally beautiful, Rupa Madhurya. Rupa Goswami also glorifies him as Saraswati Pada glorifying Radha. He's saying it's Rupa Madhurya. One of his 4 distinguishing 64 qualities is Krishna's Rupa Madhurya. And he's so beautiful and attractive and handsome and Devanera and Dhira Lalita that he doesn't need ornaments either. And when he puts ornaments on, rather than the ornaments enhancing his beauty, he enhances the beauty of the ornaments. This is the remarkable thing about Krishna. So Radharani is the same way. Radhara Suranidhi ki jai, Prabodhananda Saraswati Pada ki jai, jai jai Shri Radhe Sham. So this is Radharas Sudanidhi class, 2010, May 6th, 2010, Radhakund. And we're discussing verse number 52 about Radhika's Guna Mahima. The glories of the divine qualities of Radharani. And yesterday we described how her heart is Amanda Premanka, has a hallmark of love, is embedded and marked in her heart. And then we described because of that intense love for Krishna, and she was able to transcend and give up all her attachments. Shlatta sakla nirbandha hridayam. All the attachments which ordinary people hold so dear, family, friends, society, name and fame. Shlatta means slackened or to release. Give up those restraints and run to Krishna. We heard about that yesterday. Now, these are qualities. So this is one of the qualities we discussed yesterday, the quality of surrender. And how Radharani is epitomizing the verse from the Bhagavad Gita, 1865. Sarvadharman prityaja mamekam sharanam raja. So that's one of our qualities. We're discussing this. These classes will be discussing Guna Mahima of Srimati Radhika, the wonderful glory, various qualities she has. So this verse is describing different divine qualities of Radharani. The second quality is, now that was something of her surrender. Surrender, you could say, is a quality of the mind or heart. Now these are some of her bodily qualities the verse is mentioning. Amanda premanka shlata sakala nirbandha hridayam daya param divya chavi madura lavanya lalitam alaksham radakyam nikila nigamer yatitaram rasam bodhe saram kimapi sukumaram vijayate rasam bodhe saram kimapi sukumaram vijayate. In the second line of the verse, Srila Saraswati Pad, he's mentioning Chavi, Divya Chavi. Divya Chavi, that's also in a prayer to Lord Chaitanya, Pranam prayer, Anandali Lamaya Vigrahaya Hemava Divya Chavi Sundaraya Tasmai Mahaprema Rasa Pradaya Chaitanya Chandrayana Namo Stay. We glorify Lord Chaitanya as his beautiful golden roop. So this Divya Chavi means that Radharani has a divine complexion. Beautiful divine complexion. This is one of her qualities. She's so effulgent that when she enters the forest in Vrindavan, the entire forest becomes illuminated. And she's so effulgent that when she goes out on a full moon night to meet with Krishna and Abhisar, that all the manjaris and gopis, they have to cover her effulgence because it's full moon night and that she's so brilliant that everyone will see this flash of light moving through the darkened footpaths of the forest on her way out to the Kunjavans to meet Krishna. So she'll be detected or noticed or discovered by her in-laws or other superiors of Barsana or Yavat. So in order to cover the effulgence of Radharani, then all the Sakhi manjaris, they do lepana, anga lepana. They cover her body. They cover her body with chandan, sandalwood, red chandan, lal chandan. There's two types of chandan. And they try to subdue and reduce her natural luster, her divya chavi, her effulgence. So this is one of her qualities. Now another quality is described, Madhura Lavanya Lalitam. Madhura Lavanya Lalitam. These are different qualities, the greatness of Radharani's qualities. Madhura Lavanya Lalitam. What this phrase means is that Radharani has sweet feminine grace and beauty. Pearl-like luster radiates from within her divine, lovely, charming form. This word Lavanya is often used by the Padakartas and Acharyas of Shastra to describe Radharani. Lavanya is a very interesting idea. If you have a pearl, a moti or a pearl, a high quality, genuine, real pearl, it has a natural, you can say, translucence or a light that emanates from it. It's very attractive to look at. It's not like if you, especially when you compare it to some imitation pearls, when you see the real thing, you look at a real pearl, there's some, like moonlight, beautiful, soothing moonlight coming out from the center of the pearl, which of course has its medicinal effect to pacify and mollify the maddened mind, and also is the gem for Chandra, this pearl. When people are a little crazy type, they're advised by their friendly Jyotishi to wear a high quality, what they call flawless moti, ratna, on their Chandra finger, which I think is pinky finger. And that's supposed to cool down their mind, but they very rarely get a proper pearl. But they're very beautiful, this lavanya. It's a natural inner glow, a radiance or glow, so it's a little hard to translate without a rather elaborate description. But the translator says, pearl-like beauty. So that doesn't really quite catch the meaning. Lavanya means that a natural light emanates from Radharani. She's glowing. They have these fireflies, glowworms at night. They have a little tail light on the back of their body, and they're fluttering around the garden, and they see a little green light, some kind of phosphorescence that lights up, called firefly or glowworm. Robert calls it glowworm. We used to call them fireflies when I grew up in the country. She has this natural, beautiful glow, and it's Lavanya Lalitam, that she's sweet, feminine grace and beauty. Pearl-like luster radiates from within her divine, lovely, charming form. These are very nice adjectives to describe Radharani. Lalita means charming, playful. Madhura means sweet. These are wonderful adjectives to describe the most wonderful person in creation. And the next quality of Radharani, this is all her qualities. Those are physical qualities. And this is something about her uniqueness, how unique she is alakshyam. Of course, laksha means characteristic, laksha. You say lakshana, pretty lakshana, dadati pratigrinati. You say that pretty lakshana, these are the symptoms or characteristics of love and Krishna consciousness. Shadvira priti lakshana. To give gifts in charity, to receive gifts, to give prasadam, receive prasadam, dadati pratigrinati bhunkte bhojayate jeva. To reveal one's mind and confidence. This is the symptoms, so these are the characteristics or attributes of priti lakshana. So lakshya means, alakshya means mysterious and unknowable. That divine personality known as Radha is alakshyam, unnoticed and hardly mentioned anywhere. It says alakshyam radhakyam nikila nigama. Nigama means the agamas, the nigamas, the shastras, the Vedas. She's very inaccessible, alakshyam, and unknown in the Vedas. And then it says atitaram. Nigama apyatitaram. Atitaram means excessively beyond. Radharani is so far beyond any of the characteristics or descriptions that are contained in the agamas or the Vedic literatures that she's actually Radharani is nigamai atitaram, far beyond the limited rules of all the scriptures. No one can understand Radharani. She's a mysterious personality, so this is one of her characteristics. It's one of her guna mahima. Great glories of Radharani is she's alakshyam radhakyam. That radhakyam, that person known as or named, akya means named, Radha. And now this is a quality of her love. Rasambode saram. Rasa ambode saram. Kimapi sukumaram. Rasambode saram kimapi sukumaram vijayate. Rasambode saram kimapi sukumaram. Ambode means ocean, rasa means ras, and saram means the essence. She's the essence of the ocean of ras. Because the essence of ras, what is the... Sometimes people, they say someone is ras, Rasaraj, Sri Krishna. He is the emporium or the lord of all the different rasas. He's the enjoyer and relisher, the prem, vishayi of all the different rasas. But that's Radharani's ocean. That means unlimited rasas are within Radharani. And unlimited depth, so much so that Krishna is Rasaraj, he becomes mystified by Radharani's rasa sarup, her Mahabhav sarup. She's Mahabhav sarupini, which is the quintessence of all the rasas. She's the essence of all that. So this is another unique quality of Radharani. Oh, one word I forgot, actually. I forgot one word in this whole discussion. Very important word. One of Radharani's qualities. Dayaparam. Daya apara. We briefly mentioned it the other day. This is there in line number 2, Dayaparam. Unlimited mercy. Apara means no limit, beyond, transcendental. Daya means kripa or mercy or kindness. So Radharani has unlimited mercy for her devotees. And there's a very interesting story told in this. And we that's one of her qualities, one of Radharani's 26 qualities, one of them is Karuna Mayi. She has so much compassion or mercy for the devotees. And we're counting on that she'll be merciful to us. Prabhupada said if we try to get mercy from Krishna, we may be lost. But we go to Radharani, his tender counterpart, say, "Oh Radharani, please be merciful and tell about me to your Krishna." Because I cannot speak directly to Krishna. I cannot meet him or file petition on behalf of my case. I cannot petition him to give me mercy because I have no qualification to even see Krishna. But at least you'll lend an ear to my prayers because you're kind, soft-hearted, the lady side of God, the feminine God. And I know you're Dayaparam. And there's a story in this connection, a very kind of humorous story, that the people from Delhi may appreciate, because it's about a Punjabi. Once there was a Punjabi man. He was wandering around the different Leela Stalis of Vrindavan, and he was very agitated. Why? Because he's agitated, feeling separation from his wife. Pretty mundane separation, Patni Viraha. Separation from his wife. And what was his wife's name? Kishori. Lo and behold. So he was loudly crying out as he wandered from forest to forest and Leela Stali to Leela Stali. Hey Kishori, oh Kishori, oh Kishori, oh my dear wife, Kishori, oh Kishori. Somehow or other, Dayapara Radha ki jai, Dayal Nitai ki jai, Dayal Garanga ki jai, Dayapara Radha, unlimitedly merciful Radha, she heard this pitiful Punjabi. She heard this pitiful Punjabi piteously crying. And being limitlessly merciful, she asked Lalita, who is this great devotee who's crying out for me? Quickly bring him to me. Lalita said, Radhe, this is not a devotee, this is a Punjabi. This is some hellish person who's simply gone mad in separation from his wife. And he's wandering around here and there looking for his wife, crying, Kishori, Kishori. He's not calling out for you, Radha. Dayapara Radha replied, Lalite, I know that. But tell me, what should I do? whenever I hear those cries of love, all right, it's mundane love, he's crying for his wife, but whenever I hear those cries of love from this pitiful Punjabi, my heart melts, and I can't stay calm anymore. Everyone here calls me Kishori in Braj Mandal. Therefore, Lalite, bring that person to me with love and give your mercy, make him my Sakhi. Jai Radharani ki Jai. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. So there's hope, even for a Punjabi, or anyone, or a Sindhi, or a Australian, or Yankee, or anyone who cries out Kishori. Kishori Radhe, Kishori Radhe, Radhe Radhe Radhe, Kishori Radhe. So Radharani is unlimitedly merciful. And this is a very humorous story that tells about that. Where even Krishna sometimes cries for Radharani's mercy when he's in separation, but that's real separation. Radha Viraha. He comes to the banks of Radhakund and he engages in puja. He gets Mohan Panda and asks Mohan Panda, please help me do some Kunda puja. Oh yes, Bhagavan, you looked very troubled. You looked disturbed. Yes, Mohan, I'm very unhappy. Radharani refuses to meet with me. And I'm hoping that if I do puja to Radhakund, that Radhakund will be merciful. And then Mohan Panda says, yes, don't mind. I'll do the puja for you very nicely. Now hold these flowers in your hand. Hidam Pushpam Namo Brahmani Devaya. So in this way, even Krishna takes shelter of Kishori Nam to get the mercy of Radharani. This is Dasara's translation. Amanda Premanka Shlata Sakala Nirbandha Hridayam. All bindings of Radha's heart become slackened. Why or how? Due to the imprint of her intense, pristine prem, Amanda Premanka. Then, unlimitedly merciful, divine complexion, sweet feminine grace and beauty. Dhayaparam Divyachavi Madhura Lavanya Lalitam. Known as Radha and far, far beyond the limited rules and restrictions of all scriptures. Alakshyam Vradakyam Nikila Nigamarapyatitaram. The essence of the ocean of Ras, an indescribably soft young maiden, is gloriously present in the topmost realm. Rasambode saram kimapi sukumaram vijayate. Vijayate, splendid, she is gloriously present in the topmost realm of Goloka Vrindavan. Sukumaram. Kumari means a maiden, an unmarried girl, a virgin girl, Kumari. So she's a indescribably soft kimapi Sukumaram, indescribably soft young Kumari. Sukumari Radha ki Jai. Now this is one beautiful verse by Srila Saraswati Pad, 52. And there's another verse which explains the qualities of Radharani. This is text 64, describing the Mahima of Radharani. And this is describing her dexterity or her expertness. Sabrunartana Chaturi Nirupama Sacharu Nechanchale Lila Kelana Chaturi Vartanos Tadrig Vacho Chaturi Sanket Agma Chaturi Navanava Kridakala Chaturi Radhya Jayatat Sakijan Parihasotsave Chaturi. Here there are 6 different chaturis, or expertness or dexterity, mentioned. Chatur means clever, dexterous, skillful. The translation is, glory to the incomparable dexterity of Radha's dancing eyebrows. the dexterity of the corners of her beautiful, playful eyes, the verbal dexterity of this beautifully formed girl, her dexterity in coming to the trysting place, her dexterity in ever-fresh, artful pastimes, and her dexterity in having a festival of laughter and joking with her girlfriends. So these are 6 kinds of chaturi gun. Radharani's quality, she expresses the quality of chaturi, or dexterity or cleverness, in 6 different ways. So someone may be clever, chatur means clever, but to have 6 different modal expressions of cleverness is quite unique. Radharani is like that. She's clever in 6 different ways. Each one very unique and special, which distinguishes her from any other Sakhi. So this is Radharani. Chaturi means daksha, expert. It's one of the qualities of a devotee. 26 qualities is daksha, he's expert. Chatura doesn't mean he's clever like Shakuni in the Mahabharata, who cleverly designed a gambling match by which the Pandavas lost their whole kingdom, including all their wealth and even Draupadi. This is all Shakuni's shenanigans with his clever cheating dealings. This is not clever in that way. Clever means very, very expert. The first point is mentioned, Sabru Nartana Chaturi. Bru Nartana. Bru is the Sanskrit word for brow. BHRU means brow. We say eyebrow. This is eyebrow. This is bru, similar word in Sanskrit. BHRU, BHROW, brow, brow bru. So this is Radharani. What makes that? What is so special? What is a special quality? Even her eyebrows have a special quality. Well, one quality is mentioned here is their nartana. Nartana means dancing. Natya, nritya, dancing eyebrows. Radha Kripa Kataksha, sidelong glancing, skittish eyebrows, skittish and moving like a wagtail bird on the banks of a sandpiper on the banks of the Yamuna. His tail going here and there as he skits along the sand looking for a fish with his long legs. You see those birds by the Yamuna. Wagtail called Kanjana. So it's Kanjana Akshi. Kanjana Akshi Radharani Ki. Her eyes are like Kanjana birds. Because the tail, this bird is moving along with these long legs. It's a small bird looking for little fish, little worms or whatever, and his tail's going just like this. So her eyes are dancing, Nartana. Sabru Nartana Chaturi, Nirupam Sacharone Chanchale. This is one of her qualities. Radha has expertise or chaturi in the unparalleled dancing of her eyebrows. You can get some experience of this in a small way if you ever attend a Ras Leela performance in Vrindavan. We saw once one group by one Brahmin, Fateh Krishna's group, and the Brahmin boys that played the parts of Radha and Krishna and all the gopis, young Brahmin boys. The one boy is playing Krishna, he's about 10, 11 years old, and he was dancing, he was doing different dances on the stage. He was so expert that he could make one eyebrow go up and the other go down, visibly, like a couple of inches, like one eyebrow. So it's like, and everybody was going, the Babajis and the cultured worshippers of Radha Raman and everyone who was gathered in Jai Shingara, the theater drama hall on the banks of the Jamuna near Keshigat. Many of the devotees of that side of Vrindavan, they attend over there. Very cultured audience of Babajis and sannyasis and devotees, Brijvasis, and especially the followers of Radha Raman. And they so much appreciated, wow, look how expert this Chaturi, Nartana, Bru Nartana Chaturi. See this is dancing eyebrows. We can hardly make our eyebrows move a millimeter. But when you see one eyebrow here, one eyebrow up like this, what is this? How much in the going? You see? Did you? Some people can do, but really, I mean, unbelievable. So some people can do. Obviously, they're not God. They're not Krishna. They're not Radharani. They're simply playing the parts of Krishna and Radharani. So it's a skill. Chatur is a skill. It's something that you have. Of course, Radharani is one of her gunas or qualities. That she has these kinds of austerity. And of course, all these expertise, these unparalleled expertise of Radharani, her cleverness and her dancing of her eyebrows is simply to entice and attract and satisfy the all-attractive Krishna. Because when Radharani makes her eyebrows dance like that, then Krishna's heart starts jumping. Forget about dancing. It starts jumping. And then he starts, his clothes start moving and his turban starts moving. Bru Nartana Chaturi. And then it says, next thing it describes, and that's her eyebrows. So the eyebrows, of course, are connected to the eyes. It's called eyebrow. Brow means that's the border of the eyes. The eyes are, if the eyebrows are dancing, then the eyes must be doing something also. So that's glorified next. Sacharu, charu means beautiful, attractive. Sacharu netra anchale. Anchale means the corner of her netra, her eyes. The Radharani, she has matchless expertise with her beautiful sidelong glances. Nirupam. Nirupama means nirupam means no comparison, beyond comparison, matchless. No one can compare the beautiful sidelong glances of Radharani. Nirupama Charanetra. So this is Radharani's quality, and it's when Krishna arrives, and as far as this Brunartana Chaturi, when Krishna arrives in the Nikunja and lays his eyes on Radharani, then immediately Radharani pierces him with the cupid arrows, the flower arrows, by making her eyebrows dance. And Krishna becomes thoroughly excited. So that Nava Vrindavan Kamadev, that useful Cupid of Vrindavan, Krishna, becomes completely enchanted. So what wonderful service that Radharani, everything Radharani is doing with her chaturi and her expertise and her qualities is simply service. To serve Krishna, not to enjoy or to exploit or to lord it over. It's all service to give pleasure to Krishna. Anukulya, Krishna Anukulya. So what a wonderful service these dancing eyebrows are doing of Radharani. And then it's described by the Manjaris who've seen these leelas. They're saying that actually these dancing eyebrows of Radharani are actually are cobras. These cobras, as a cobra before it bites you, it raises up like this. It's lying down, then it moves. It dances upward, then jumps and bites. So when the dancing cobras of Radharani's eyebrows, when they rise up, when those eyebrows start dancing with love's enchantment, and those cobra-like eyebrows of Radharani rise up.
Shivam Jaganti Aradachva Sadhu Jaladasya Govindam Adipurusha Govindam Jai Jai Pada Jai Jai Hari Govinda Jai 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 Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai Krishna Krishna Krishna, Chaitanya, Gavanjana, Nirade, Jana Jana, Shiva, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, happy Vishnu Panchaka to all of you. Disappearing, Guru Krishna Davaji Maharaj. Thank you for your nice shot. See you later. Hare Krishna.